Have you ever been in a situation where you're doing your budget and you think everything's going really good, and then you get to the bottom line and it's red? How frustrating is that? I mean, it's like, gosh, you think everything is going good in life. You think you got your job going good. You think maybe it's your business going good. And then you get through and it's still red. It's like, why isn't this working? What's going on? Well, I think we've all faced that frustration, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you've got a job and you're just trying to organize your budget. And I'm here to tell you, you got to hold on, all right? You got to hold on. You got to get organized. And you got to just keep moving forward. So what I've done here on the blog today is I've given you some tips to really help you if you're in that situation. So this is something you can come back to again and again in case, everything's going good and all of a sudden this happens to you. We don't want to manifest that, but I think we've all been through that before. So the first thing I'd tell you, and as always, you can read the blog below, that will help, is to step away. For me, when I see that red number, no matter how good I'm doing and no matter how good my business has been, when I look at the beginning of the month and we have a red number, that's a flag to me. And I get very emotional. It's painful. It's like somebody kicked me in the gut. And I got to step away. So the first thing you got to do is really step away and collect your thoughts. Don't do anything emotional. That's not going to help you. That's actually going to make the situation worse. You're going to start to react to things. So step away, breathe a little bit, and relax. Then come back and try to find the positive in the situation. So like I was just discussing, one of the things I do is I say, well, why did this happen? Why is this occurring? There has to be a reason. There's got to be a reason we're in red. Maybe our expenses are too high, so I look at our defense. I use the analogy of football. Your offense is the money you make. Your defense is the money you spend. I take a look at that in that Excel spreadsheet I keep every month. And I say, okay, what's going on? Why is our red? Why is it red? There's too much expenditure going on. What do we need to work with in here? And then I look at the offense. I have another section on my spreadsheet, and I say, okay, what can we bring? Do we need to run a better play? Is there something going on there? So that's the first thing. I stay positive. I look at there's got to be a reason that this is going on. The next thing that happens is gather your resources. That means you got to get your team together. Look, we're in the red. That means we got to do things differently. Now, if you're alone, that means you got to gather your own resources to really get those together. Very important you get that structure. Then one of the key things that a lot of people come to me as a coach and ask is help. And a lot of people come when they can't afford it anymore. And that's why it's so important that you build your masterminds. You have your coaches before you get in the red, before things happen. So many people say, I don't need that. I don't need coaching. I don't need masterminding. I don't need help. And then they get in the red and things start to go the other direction. Then they need help and they don't have any resources to get help. So you've got to really get yourself organized now before you get in the red. Make sure you have your team around you that's going to support you when you have problems. And then what you got to do then is allow it time. Realize that you got in the red because of things that were going on, and don't try to rush. Don't try to hurry through it. Recognize the fact that you've all heard this, right? You've heard this before, that there are no money problems. There's only idea problems, and you got to let those ideas come. You got to give them space. Let the ideas come through. And finally, don't let this happen again. Get a coach, get a mentor, get somebody that can help you with your business, with your job, with your career. And don't get yourself in that situation. We know that it's part of business. It's part of life. As we grow and develop, our lifestyle gets better. We start to expand our business. There are times when that line is going to be red. We want to eliminate that as much as possible. We want to make sure it's black. But when it does go red, these tips are going to help you, okay? So come back to this and it will help you. Now, what do you need to do next? Well, you can subscribe. There's a little blue box up here. That will subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is cool. If you're on the Glassinger blog, go ahead and sign up for the email because that will get you the information when I put these blogs out. And if you're on YouTube, go over to glassinger.com because I do a lot of cool giveaways and goodies and stuff, and you can sign up there. And that's what you need to do next. But keep this in your toolbox. If you get into some issues where you're in your red, come back here, breathe a little bit, relax, get your resources together, and I'm telling you, you will get through it. We all do. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe, share with friends, or make sure you get signed up on the email. Okay, we got through that video. It's awesome. Just want to show you. So I have notes. So this time I'm outside here by the pool, and literally I stuck this thing up there because I wanted to make sure I got my points, even though I've already wrote this blog. I wanted to make sure I hit all the notes and got them all. So I actually put this up there. And I have put some of these secret techniques at the end of my videos for those of you that are still with me. So actually, I just stick this right up there. This one I actually ripped and put a hole in because I didn't have any tape with me. But a little blooper reel there. We all have to have notes sometimes, and it's totally cool. Read the notes, hit your points, and have fun. But hey, let's all get out of the red. It's not a good place to be, all right? I'll see you back here with more blogs and more, I guess, entertainment. I guess that's what this is, right? Here at my blog, GlossNinja.com. Thanks so much for watching. Again, subscribe, share with friends, and make sure you get signed up on the email.